Alright, so here's the problem. Here's something that's infected almost every video game. Diary entries, or audio logs. Alright, now you know the drill. You're exploring some abandoned house, sewer system, or a hospital, and you come across a probably flashing or twinkling piece of paper. You activate it, and it gives you background information on some probably dead or unseen character's life. The author's probably very verbose in his personal journal, and most likely forgetful, as he or she invariably finds the need to remind themselves of any nearby computer passwords and door codes. Now, I get why developers do this, I do. It's a cheap, quick, easy way to deliver information, and by splitting some of these random diary entries up into either game-pertinent pieces or simply fluff text, players are encouraged to explore and to try and find them all. But let's think logically here. No one does this. I've never done this. And this isn't just a paper-on-text-based problem either. It isn't just notebook and diary entries that you find, it's also audio entries. BioShock in particular is incredibly bad at this, where you have to find these almost steampunk phonographs, vinyl recordings that somehow this character is able to lug around and listen to while he's mowing down Big Daddies. For some games it made sense, like in Silent Hill 2 when you would find a diary entry inside of a hotel. It wouldn't just be that day's diary entry, but it would be consecutive days or weeks or months. Other games will do this too. You'll find just someone's diary, and it'll actually be multiple entries that give you a sense of who the person was and who they became over time. However, too many games rely on the scattered aspect of this, where you just find one page at a time, thus somehow building your suspense, but also leaving a little bit of disbelief. Because really, who's walking around with their personal diary and just ripping pages out and dropping them? Even if they're being chased by the monster, as if they're defending themselves with their book only, and the monster reaches out with one claw and slashes at them, but they hold the book up at the last minute and the monster rips a page out. The Elder Scrolls series does books very well. There are hundreds of them, and some of them are very important, some of them aren't important at all, and some of them are a little bit pornographic. But they're all in good fun. You know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we should all start spreading our thoughts and passwords out around town. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go to the library and write about my clearly upcoming and apparent murder at the hands of that weird monster in the distance. But not before recording how brooding Aunt Katie has been lately, and if she discovered the secret in the safe that I locked with the key that I buried in the dog grave.